The long summer is finally over, and we're about to start the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UAB Blazers offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game. But
there he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Blazers in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got his man downfield. Found the seam on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UAB. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school, but talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Here's the handoff. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass.
Touchdown, Blazers! Great job by the back on the option.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Sure hands, it's Edwards. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's Cross. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just Rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This time he's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Takes a handoff. It's Beebe. And some room to work. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Burton. Quick strike complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the tight end. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Edwards. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's cross. It's caught. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Back to throw. It's Burton. This time he's got his man. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Blazers will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's got it. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
Breaks into the open. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense in the hurry up. On the move, it's Beebe. They make the the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes man of the game.
They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, UAB. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Extending the play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to take off. Crosses the 40. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Boone.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Grab behind the line. It's Spears. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got room to work. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Dropping back, it's Cross. That's caught. It's Edwards. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Running into the open space. He's got 69 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Off play action. Bringing the heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Blazers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half.
Turning it on! They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Cross. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Finds his tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Now from inside the red zone. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, smart, don't...
And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Looking for room. It's Beebe. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Blazers want to move quickly. The give out of the gun. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The give to the lone running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running behind that left side. Oh, he's got some space. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Play action on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Blazers with the 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Trying play action. Zings it complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that now.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense onto the field again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Boone. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, give on the inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Second down coming up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Direct snap. Creates a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Off now at the 43-yard line. Brings up third down.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Looking for a man. It's Cross. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
With the catch, it's Daly.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Balls are fired complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Calls his own number. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, what a blow for this offense. You got the football in the 4th quarter, a chance to go take the lead. Now you turn it over. Your defense is going to have to go out there and step up for you.
Looking to throw on first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Blazers moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Godfrey. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UAB. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown. The defense matters. Its own hands.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback, sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 8 over Western Kentucky.
Wants to throw. It's Cross. Moving out of the pocket.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So now it's 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Daly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Gonna look downfield again. He fires a bullet to the right, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got him downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, UAB. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's going for a big play downfield. Finds a man in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Dropping back, it's Cross. Dances away. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense. Getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Going with the ground game left. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
Thanks so much for spending